Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Things GarageBand. I'm Jeremy Haas. Today I'm going to show you guys how I go about recording DI bass guitar. We'll lock it in with the drums and guitars we've been working on in this series. Let's get started. Yeah. Alright guys, so here we are in GarageBand. In the last couple videos in this series, we used Drummer to create ourselves a drummer track here. And then we recorded DI guitars, okay? So today what we're going to do is we're laying down DI bass guitar. We want to get the correct levels so it's not too hot of a signal and not too quiet of a signal, so it reacts with our plugins correctly, okay? So here we go. We're going to hit plus here. Now if you want to, you can go this way and choose guitar or bass, and then it'll have a plugin set up for you and all that stuff, and it sounds good right out of the box, but mixing later it's a nightmare. So I like to go this way. I like to go microline, and I like to add my plugin myself, okay? And this is your input right here, so make sure if you're using input 1 on your audio interface, check input 1. I'm using input 2 today, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's drag this down the bottom. All right, so we're gonna name this, right click here, and we're gonna name this bass DI. That'll work for now, okay? All right, cool. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is the first thing I wanna do is we're gonna go ahead and get us a sound, a bass amp, amp sim and cabinet and microphone. So it'll give us something that sounds good, something close to what we'll use in the actual mix, in the actual song, but we just need something that's close to that to help us lay down a clean DI track. So let's get rid of these real quick. I don't need these right now. They're just getting in the way. So let's pick ourselves. We'll go here, go to amps and pedals, and go down to bass amp designer. There we go. All right, so right away I like to just go, you can either go this way and pick your model this way, or here's your amp head, and here are your cabinets, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the presets here, and I'm going to go, I really do like the sound of classic comp. Just has a really good sound right out of the box. So let me show you what I mean real quick. Let me turn on the input monitoring here. Sounds pretty good. So we'll just go with this to lay down our DI track. And this isn't permanent. We can change this later. So anyways, the next thing before we start playing, what I always do is I make sure the level is it's recording at the right level. The signal's in between negative 10 and negative 6 is a good area to aim for. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down a couple tracks and do that, and we'll be right back. I'm not going to make you sit around and watch this, okay? So yeah. All right, guys, so here we are. I laid down a couple takes. You can see this little 3 here. I actually made 3 passes and I laid down 3 different takes on top of each other. I did the same here with this 2 takes here, okay? So I just do this for insurance, basically, but let me show you what I mean. So let me hit play so you can hear it. Okay, so I like the front of that one, but let me just show you. If you hit click on here, you can see the second take and the first take, okay? So that'll change it like that, and you can hear it. They're all pretty on. Same with this guy down here, okay? So I did 2 different takes here, and you can change that also, okay? So let me go back. I believe I like the take 3 on this, I believe. But let me just show you something that's really cool, okay? Because you only can do 1 take at a time. So there's a couple ways around this. You can actually duplicate this, copy and paste this, and then and do a take from like this. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna just duplicate this track again, Command D, and then I'm gonna hit Option on my keyboard. This might work. And pull it down, and it copies it. Hold Option, click on the track and pull it down, and it copies it. Or you can do Command C and Command V, and that copies and pastes it. Either way, okay? Then I can do this. See, I like that take and that take. So that's the way around it, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to erase the other 2 takes. I'm going to delete the unused takes, okay? So that makes it a final track, okay? And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to keep take 2, so I'll delete the unused takes, okay? There we go. So those are our final takes now. And just say I want part of one and part of the other. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. So I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Actually, first I'm going to shorten this song a little bit. Watch this. Get rid of all that area. Then I'm going to stretch this out. Pretty cool, huh, guys? So let's see if this is going to work, because sometimes you do have to cut right there, you know. So we want it as close as possible to that end of that strike there, okay? So we want to pull that right up behind there, and we'll light all these up. I'm going to hit Command T, and it's going to cut them all down the middle. Okay, let me turn all these on so I can see them all actually. Okay, this is these two are, let me hit Shift and click on both those. I'll light up those two regions. Make sure we just have these regions lit up there. There we go. Hold down Shift and click on. Right click or Command X will work, or delete. Either way you want to do this. Yes. Oh, I didn't flatten this yet. Let's flatten this bad boy. Let's kill unused takes. All right, cool. There we go. Now let's check this out. All right, let's see if there's a click in that. See, that one worked. It sounds much better. That I can keep, okay? But I just wanted to show you that it's possible, but it's always good to try to cut in these areas if you can, because when you're pausing, then you don't have to worry about it at all, okay? But anyway, so now that we've got the two pieces we like, and you can actually cut it up as many as you want. You can do any way you want. I just wanted to show you really quickly all the different possibilities of doing this, okay? Or you can just keep one single take. It's up to you. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down my left click and pull this across and light these up. Or you can go and hold down Shift and click on both of these so both regions light up. And then right click or hit Command J. And that will make it a solid track. You got a solid track there, okay? One more thing I want to say is I've got another channel called All Things Logic, which is Logic Pro. I just told you about it. It's GarageBand's big brother. It's a paid version, but it's the best recording DAW in the world. It's my favorite, and it's got everything you could ever think of and more. You can actually go, and I believe it's still going on. You can go to your Apple, your iCloud store and try it for 90 days free. And you get to, and what's really cool about it is you can take any song that you're working on GarageBand and open up in Logic Pro and work on it there, okay? But after 90 days, you can't work on it anymore. But all your songs will be saved in GarageBand, okay? So it's really fun. I got addicted as soon as I tried it, and I never looked back, okay? So my channel's All Things Logic. I'll show you guys how to actually do that, how to set it up and everything, how to pull everything from GarageBand into Logic and start mixing it there too, okay? So anyways, I'm Jeremy Hawes. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Don't do anything I would do. That leaves wide open. See you guys. I know that after